Okay, let's get into this then. We're going to talk about Tottenham and their troubles. Now, this is a team who, it's all right, there's no if the football comes this way, I will tell you. 2 or 3 seasons ago, we were talking about this as being one of the best defences in the country. We now look at the stats, and suddenly this season, there's not just been a small drop-off, there has been a fundamental drop-off. And I know it's a small sample size, it's not a full season, it's not 50-odd games, but look at goals conceded per game.
Listen, defensively, JJ, you know, I think a lot gets talked about the back four, the goalie. Is the goalkeeper's performance is dropping off? Maybe he is. Is the back four not? They've gone from a 3 to a 4, but I think the team as a whole got the press wrong. I think we will look at the system in a moment. We'll look at the diamond, but I think the team. There's an energy that's been taken out of the team over the last few years, and it's culminating in them conceding goals. So we're going to look at the diamond and what I think went wrong in this situation. Because if you have a look at these images we're about to show, you know, there's always space. There's always space. Neuer there. Outside of the diamond's a problem here. And Tottenham, Harry Kane's digging in. He's trying to get back in now. Now, they look disjointed. Is this a press? Isn't it a press? Look at the diamond there. Shuffling across. Has Pavard gets the ball here. And Ndombele's got to get out to him there, lively. Ali has got to fill into that position, recover, and then what is very important in this system is Son and Kane have to get up on the centre halves to condense the pitch in that area of the pitch, because if they don't do that, which they don't in this situation, half the team are pressing and half the team are dropping off.
Right.
So what happens is Bayern Munich are able to use the outside of the diamond and get out, which they did all night long, which culminates in Tottenham's midfield doing this, just a slow jog, getting passed through and getting in behind. Look at the miles that's in their legs now. They're just shoveling here. Who's pressing? It doesn't look like they understood the system, how to press. Coman in behind Danny Rose. Danny will be very disappointed with himself there. And it started like that. And again, you've got the freed forwards there, centre of the pitch. Neuer's thinking, right, do I go left, do I go right? He's got a choice. He's so tactically astute, he knows what he's doing. Great ball out here to the right. They shovel across again, the diamond. Now, this is the reason I think it was a problem. Bayern went with Lewandowski, Gnabry, who's just off the pitch on the left, and Coman on the right, high up. And that pinned Tottenham's back four back. They were so scared. Now, I pinned some blame here on Alderweireld and Vertonghen because they want Harry Winks in front of them, right? Get him away, get him on Coutinho's toes. Let's get some pressure on him. We're at home. So Winks out to Coutinho and Ndombele there, Ali across, and Sissoko covering round, and they can condense the pitch. But when they don't do that, they're so late. And as we play this on now, what happens is Coutinho, we picture him there, one of the best attacking midfielders there. No one's tight to him. They just walk it through the middle of the diamond because there's no intensity to the press, and it culminates again. Here we go, Alaba, one of the best left backs in the world, space outside the diamond. And here, this is for me. This is all first half, by the way. 40 minutes in. Look at the lack of intensity in the press now.
They're exhausted.
They're exhausted. There's no triggers, is there, JJ? When do we go? When do we not go? Do you know what I mean?
I've been in the midfield before when you're in the diamond, and if you're in the positions of Sissoko and Ndombele, it's tiring getting out to those full backs as they had to here, and that's why these spaces are appearing. It's not because they don't want to; it's because they're tired and they can't get to them. It's culminated in chance after chance for Bayern Munich in that game.
I mean, listen, and he's looking at his tactics there, the gaffer, and he's looking for a change. Bayern just got a grip of the game because Tottenham got the press wrong, and after 35 minutes of doing it, Bayern just they didn't have to change it. It picked them off. It was defence against attack after that, and the capitulation happened.
This is the thin line between kind of watching a team and kind of going, they're not interested, they don't want to work for their manager, and actually you are trying. You are running around, but then you start kind of going to a place where you're like, well, what is the point in me sprinting out there when I know he's just going to pop it in behind me? And you kind of get lost a little bit. And that's why hopefully today he has reverted to something that's a bit more simple, like the 4-2-3-1. I think the players feel more comfortable in it. They can cover much bigger areas of the pitch, and I think it will suit them much more.